everyone, welcome to Luna Links Cove channel. I'm Luna. It is January the 26th of 2026, a Monday, here in the low country of South Carolina. Just thought I'd jump on here and see how everyone is doing that endured the winter storm Fern that crossed through the U.S. this week and over this past weekend. It is about 45 degrees here in the low country. We did not get any of the snow or any bit of the ice that most people got were located at here in the low country. And I'm thankful that we didn't get the ice. I would have loved to seen a little bit of snow. Very thankful for not losing power. I know a lot of y'all are going through the snow and the ice right now. All I can say is whether you are driving in it or trying to walk around in your yard, be very, very careful. It is very slippery and dangerous. David found that out the hard way not this past weekend, but the week, Monday. This past Monday, he found out how slippery a ramp could be even when it don't look like it's slippery. He is still in a lot of pain, and I think he's going backwards on the healing process because his feet are swelling up and he is just crying out more in pain. But he goes Wednesday for a follow-up on his ribs. Hopefully they'll take a chest x-ray, listen to him, because he really sounds a lot more congested, so I'm worried he might have a lung infection setting up, but I'm hoping I'm wrong on that. And like I said, just be really, really careful if you're out in it. And I found out last year when the low country did get the snow and ice, my car's not made for driving in the snow. So if we had gotten any this year, I had already planned to leave my car parked in my driveway. But like I said, luckily we didn't get anything other than a lot of rain and a lot of cold. I did hear that this week we are supposed to have an even colder snap. They don't think we'll get any snow, but they did say the temperatures are going to drop down into the teens. Not looking forward to that. I personally like for the weather to be around 75, 80 degrees year round, and I'd be a happy camper. And I hope everyone is safe that's going through the storm. I have taken a few pictures here and there, videos, whatnot. I've been on the phone off and on today with the vet. Mini-Me is not wanting to take her liver medication at all. She is taking her prednisone, she is taking her thyroid medication, but she refuses to take the liver medication, which she needs to live and survive. I need the prayer sent up that she will start taking it, or that the vet can find something else that she will take that will help her liver. And I have been working on writing a letter to myself for 2027 on what my goals is for 2026. Another fellow YouTuber named Michelle Jantz has a YouTube, and I follow her page, and I like the idea of what she does with writing down goals for the year and opening them up the following year to find out if you accomplished them. So I have wrote down a few of those, and I'm putting them in a notebook, and I got a really pretty notebook from Amazon that really inspires me to write more through the year and to write songs, because I do like writing songs. So this is a really pretty notebook that I found on Amazon, and instead of sealing mine up, I have written it in this notepad to look back on next year, and I'm hoping to write some more songs in it. And maybe even some poetry for the year. Some of the things that people may not know about me that may help others. I did go through miscarriages that has really broken my heart. I lost my daughter and my son in the early 2000s. I did have to give birth to one by natural delivery and one by C-section. And the loss of those two kids really haunt me to this day. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about that right now, but I know there's a lot of women out there that have went through miscarriages and have kept it secret or do not talk about it, but it really bothers them deep down. If any of those ladies are out there and they want to leave a comment, I'll try to help as best as I can. David is an incomplete quadriplegic who was paralyzed for a little over 2 years and has had to learn to walk again. He has been through quite a bit. And one thing about the channel that I would like to grow, I would like to be able to go and show how you can get around and travel at different little fishing spots for people that have disabilities. I like to, once it gets warmer, go out fishing a little bit more and just point out what towns can do to make it easier for people with disabilities to be able to fish. And hopefully David will feel good enough and will be able to help me with this, because I'd like to do that for the YouTube channel. I'd like to just show who is doing a really good job at providing access for people with disabilities to enjoy life and enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer, or even what other people have built to offer. I know there's some towns that are not really good at the disability aspect, that they could do better. I do know Edisto Beach has a long ways to go towards making access for people with disabilities. They have a few things that help with people being disabled, but there's a lot of things they could do better with it. Carolina Beach is pretty good for people with disabilities that have to use wheelchairs or whatnot, different little things that they need to use for disability to get around. I do know Carolina Beach is good with that. St. Augustine was pretty good. They are a few places that you can hunt through St. Augustine and Florida that is really good for people that need to use a wheelchair to get out to go fishing. I want to make a YouTube channel to where people with disabilities will feel comfortable learning about spots that they can go fishing, places they can explore, adventure out to. Also want to make my YouTube channel where people that have battled depression, people that have lost kids through miscarriages will know that they're welcome to come here and talk. They have fellow people that have went through the same things. Like I said, I lost 2 kids to miscarriage. I do battle depression and anxiety, as well as panic attacks occasionally. My depression really gets the best of me. I do have a speech impediment that a lot of people don't like to listen to me talk, because they say they have a hard time listening or understanding me. And that does depress me a lot, because oftentimes I feel like they're picking on me, even though I know they're not necessarily picking on me, but it does feel like that. So I just want to make my channel welcome to any and everybody, and I hope to be able to boost people's quality of life by showing them what's out there once it gets a warmer weather, and also just giving them things that they can do during the cooler weather that will make their life better. Like I said, I love to write, I love to craft. I don't necessarily film at all. I do have a passion for photography. I have a passion for creating videos, and I'm hoping to grow my YouTube channel. And I love my cats. They are my heart and soul. They mean the world to me. I do like to kick back and relax by a warm fireplace. Or in the summertime, I like to sit by a fire pit, roast some s'mores, sit in a hammock, chill, swing, play a little music low, and enjoy the gentle breezes, whether that's in the spring, summertime, or fall. I love the fireflies, but they are hard to find. Some people call them lightning bugs. Fireflies, I like to watch them light up the night. I like to sit by a pond and fish even when it's a little dark. And like I said, I hope to get all this captured and on the YouTube channel in the coming year. I hope to make our page or our group here on my channel where people feel comfortable coming to it and they enjoy the videos. I do need people to give me feedback of what they would like to see or hear or recommendations if they have any. I am also hoping to learn more about my ancestry, about my roots. Hopefully I find out something about that through the year or two. And I just want to grow my YouTube channel, grow myself, make myself better, help you to grow, help myself to grow. And I just hope to make 2026 better for everyone, including myself. And I'm praying to God, and I hope everybody else can send up some prayers. I'm hoping Mini-Me will start taking her liver medication, and hopefully David will start doing better too. And I know this sounds like a bunch of rambling jumbo. I'm hoping that everyone has stuck through to the very end of this video. And if you can, please like, share, comment, follow my page, subscribe. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. Let's build a community. Let's build a channel where everybody will feel welcome. And I will comment back to you if you comment on my channel. I like to let my viewers know that I am watching, that I do see your comments. So if you comment, I will definitely comment back to you. Other than that, I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone has a blessed week and a blessed day. Try to stay as warm as you can during this next cold Arctic blast that we're about to have this week too. And let me know what you want to see in future videos. I hope everyone has an awesome day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel, Luna Links Cove. And I'll drop in later for another update. Bye.
Yourself in a position and not come away with points. Another missed field goal, and this one was actually tipped. You can't blame that on the snap, the hold, or the kicker. And here, an interception. The Broncos had opportunities, and let's call it what it is. Stidham had some moments in that first half, certainly.
That was very similar.
Will we get any of that ice? I doubt it. However, Tigger's already tucked in on his pillow, sound asleep. I don't think he feels very good. I know Mini-Me don't feel good, and I know Dave don't feel good. But Tigger looks all comfy. Even though I know he's not feeling good either.
It's less than 1 second between Julian Adler and Alex Below. And then Ricky Taylor's in third.
Hopefully nobody loses power. But with ice storms, that's always possible.
Wide at the apex. And even at this point, the race cal